What is chemistry?
Chemistry is the scientific study of matter, its properties, composition, structure, and the changes it undergoes during chemical reactions.
What is matter?
Matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. It exists in three primary states: solid, liquid, and gas.
What are the three main states of matter?
The three main states of matter are solid, definite shape and volume; liquid, definite volume but indefinite shape; and gas, neither definite shape nor volume.
What is an element?
An element is a pure substance that cannot be broken down into simpler substances by chemical means and is made of only one type of atom.
What is a compound?
A compound is a pure substance composed of two or more different elements chemically bonded in fixed proportions.
What is a mixture?
A mixture is a combination of two or more substances that are not chemically combined and retain their individual properties. Mixtures can be homogeneous, uniform, or heterogeneous, non-uniform.
What is an atom?
An atom is the smallest unit of an element that retains the chemical properties of that element, consisting of a nucleus and electrons.
What are the three main subatomic particles?
The three main subatomic particles are protons, positive charge in nucleus; neutrons, no charge in nucleus; and electrons, negative charge orbiting nucleus.
What is the atomic number?
The atomic number is the number of protons in an atom's nucleus, which defines the element and its position in the periodic table.
What is the mass number?
The mass number is the total number of protons and neutrons in an atom's nucleus.
What is an isotope?
Isotopes are atoms of the same element with the same atomic number but different mass numbers due to varying numbers of neutrons.
What is the periodic table?
The periodic table is a tabular arrangement of chemical elements organized by increasing atomic number, showing periodic trends in properties.
Who is credited with creating the modern periodic table?
Dmitry Mendeleev is credited with creating the modern periodic table in 1869, arranging elements by atomic mass and predicting undiscovered elements.
What are periods and groups in the periodic table?
Periods are horizontal rows indicating energy levels; groups, or families, are vertical columns with similar chemical properties due to valence electrons.
What are metals, nonmetals, and metalloids?
Metals are shiny, conductive, malleable elements on the left; nonmetals are dull, brittle, poor conductors on the right; metalloids have properties of both along the staircase line.
What is ionic bonding?
Ionic bonding occurs when electrons transfer from a metal to a nonmetal, forming oppositely charged ions that attract each other electrostatically.
What is covalent bonding?
Covalent bonding involves sharing of electrons between nonmetal atoms to achieve stable electron configurations.
What is a molecule?
A molecule is a group of two or more atoms held together by covalent bonds, representing the smallest unit of a compound.
What are valence electrons?
Valence electrons are the electrons in the outermost shell of an atom, determining its chemical reactivity and bonding behavior.
What is a Lewis dot structure?
A Lewis dot structure uses dots to represent valence electrons around atomic symbols, showing bonding and lone pairs in molecules.
What is a chemical reaction?
A chemical reaction is a process where reactants transform into products by breaking and forming chemical bonds.
What are reactants and products?
Reactants are starting substances in a chemical reaction. Products are the substances formed after the reaction.
What does a balanced chemical equation represent?
A balanced chemical equation shows the same number of each type of atom on both reactant and product sides, obeying the law of conservation of mass.
What are the 5 main types of chemical reactions?
The five main types are synthesis, A plus B AB, decomposition, AB A plus B, single replacement, A plus B C A C plus B, double replacement, AB plus CD AD plus CB, and combustion, fuel plus O2 CO2 plus H2O.
What is the law of conservation of mass?
The law of conservation of mass states that mass is neither created nor destroyed in a chemical reaction. Total mass remains constant.
What is the kinetic molecular theory?
The kinetic molecular theory explains gas behavior. Particles are in constant motion, have negligible volume, elastic collisions, and kinetic energy proportional to temperature.
What is the melting point?
The melting point is the temperature at which a solid turns into a liquid at standard pressure.
What is the boiling point?
The boiling point is the temperature at which a liquid's vapor pressure equals atmospheric pressure, turning it into gas.
What is vapor pressure?
Vapor pressure is the pressure exerted by gas molecules in equilibrium with their liquid phase at a given temperature.
What are intermolecular forces?
Intermolecular forces are attractions between molecules, including hydrogen bonding, dipole-dipole, and London dispersion forces, affecting boiling/melting points.
What is a solution?
A solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances, with a solute dissolved in a solvent.
What are solute and solvent?
The solute is the substance dissolved, usually smaller amount. The solvent is the dissolving medium, usually larger amount.
What is molarity?
Molarity, m, is the concentration unit defined as moles of solute per liter of solution, m equals mole/L.
What factors affect solubility?
Solubility is affected by temperature, increases for solids, varies for gases, pressure, Henry's law for gases, and nature of solute/solvent, like dissolves like.
What is Henry's law?
Henry's law states that the solubility of a gas in a liquid is directly proportional to the partial pressure of the gas above the liquid.
What is an acid according to the Arrhenius definition?
An Arrhenius acid increases H3O, concentration in water, e.g., HClH plus Cl.
What is a base according to the Arrhenius definition?
An Arrhenius base increases OH concentration in water, e.g., NaOH Na plus OH.
What is the pH scale?
The pH scale measures acidity/basicity from 0 to 14, pH 7 basic. pH equals log H.
What is a neutralization reaction?
Neutralization is the reaction between an acid and base producing salt and water, e.g., HCl plus NaOH NaCl plus H2O.
What is a buffer solution?
A buffer resists pH changes when small amounts of acid or base are added, typically a weak acid and its conjugate base.
What is a mole in chemistry?
A mole is the amount of substance containing Avogadro's number, 6.022 times 10 superscript 2 superscript 3, of particles, like atoms or molecules.
What is Avogadro's number?
Avogadro's number, 6.022 times 10 superscript 2 superscript 3, is the number of particles in 1 mole of any substance.
How is molar mass calculated?
Molar mass is the mass of 1 mole of a substance in grams, calculated by summing atomic masses of elements in the formula.
What is stoichiometry?
Stoichiometry is the quantitative relationship between reactants and products in a balanced chemical equation, used for mole-mole conversions.
What is a limiting reactant?
The limiting reactant is the reactant that is completely consumed first, determining the maximum product yield.
What is enthalpy, H?
Enthalpy is the total heat content of a system at constant pressure. Change in enthalpy, delta H, measures heat absorbed or released in reactions.
What is an exothermic reaction?
An exothermic reaction releases heat to surroundings, delta H0, like combustion.
What is an endothermic reaction?
An endothermic reaction absorbs heat from surroundings, delta H0, like photosynthesis.
What is activation energy?
Activation energy is the minimum energy required for reactants to form products, often shown as the peak in an energy diagram.
What factors affect reaction rate?
Reaction rate is affected by concentration, temperature, surface area, catalysts, and nature of reactants.